मुनित्रय प्रार्थना। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायमधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। येन धौता गिरः पुंसां विमलैः शब्दवारिभिः तमश्चाज्ञानजं भिन्नं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ नमः पाणिनिकात्यायन पतञ्जलिभ्यः शब्दविद्या संप्रदाय प्रवर्तकेभ्यो मुनिभ्यो महद्भ्यो गुरुभ्यः। In the last class, we have started explaining this sixth rule, a very long sutram, one of the longest in the Ashtadhyayi. In this sutra, we have dealt with only one aspect. There are 16 aspects in total. That is Vibhakti, Samipa, Samruddhi, Viruddhi, Ardhabhava, Achyaya, etc., etc., up to Anta, Sakalyanta. There Anta is the last word. Eshaha Dvandva Samasaha. This is Dvandva compound. Vachaneshu iti antimam vartate. See, this Vachaneshu, Vachanam Uktihi, Vachaneshu, this word is to be joined to all these 16 words. That means Vibhakti Vachane. That means Vibhaktyardhe. Vibhakti Vachane Avyayam. Vibhaktyardhe Avyayam. Samiparthe Avyayam. Samruddhi Ardhe Avyayam. Viruddhi Ardhe Avyayam Ityadi. All these several types of avyayas, that is avyayas in these different meanings. Supasaha samadhena supasaha samasyante avyayi bhava samaso bhavati. Avyayi bhava will be following in all these up to say ang maryada bhividhyoho. Up to that all these are avyayi bhava samasas. So we have taken up vibhaktyardhe avyayam. Vibhaktyardhe avyayam. Samardhena subantena saha samasyate. We have taken example of harau. Hari shabdat saptami. Harau means in respect of, in relation to, or in Hari. Hari Vishaye Icharthaha. Vishaye Saptami. Hari Vishaye. In this Saptamyartha, there are a few avyayas. Adhi is the most important avyayam. So, Adhi is the avyayam in Saptamyarthe. So, this Vibhaktyarthe avyayam, Saptamyarthe avyayam, that means Adhi we are going to take here. Adhi iti avyayam samardhena subantena samasyate. If you explain how the samasa is derived in respect of one, in respect of other meanings also the same thing will continue. For example, harau, this is the Laukika Vigraham. That means Laukika Vigraha and Alaukika Vigraha we have already explained. Laukika Vigraham means a statement containing the meaning of samasa. A statement elaborating the meaning of samasa. This is Laukika. Laukika means that can be understood by Loka. Loka Vyavahare Sarvaihi सर्वैः ज्ञातुं शक्यते इत्यर्थ अवगन्तुं शक्यते इत्यर्थः laukika vigraha. Harau iti laukika vigraham. In this harau, this is in saptami. Adhi iti avyayam. So alaukika vigraham alaukika means that vigraha vakya which can be understood only by people who are in the know of Vyakarana Shastra. So people who are adept in Vyakarana Shastra, who have got a little touch with Vyakarana Shastra, they will be able to understand this alaukika vigraham. So what is the alaukika vigraham for this? Harau means hari gni. Hari gni. Adhi is the avyayam in respect of saptami artha. That means adhi plus ni. Ni is saptami vibhakti. Adhi plus su. Why you are adding su there? Adhi, even though it is avyayam, avyayad apsupaha, Pāṇini has taken all words as subantam, either subantam or tigantam. All words he has categorized as padam, subtigantam padam. So avyayas also, they are subantas. That means only prathama vibhakti pratyaya will be added there, and later on, because of the sutra avyayad apsupaha, that pratyaya will be omitted as far as avyayas are concerned. So adhi, hari, ni, adhi, su. This is the alaukika vigraha. So here, this with alaukika vigraha, directly we can say this is samasa. So samasa will become a pratipadikam. By what sutra? Earlier we have studied this. Pratipadika sutram. Krutadhita samasaha. All the samasas are also there categorized as pratipadikams. So what is the advantage of categorizing this as samasa as pratipadikam? In pratipadikas and in dhatus, in case there are any supratyayas in between, they are to be omitted by the sutra supo dhatu pratipadikayoho. So this adhi gni, hari gni, adhi su, this samasa, supo dhatu pratipadikayohi sutrena, we can eliminate ni and su. So if you eliminate ni and su, what is the remaining thing? Hari, adhi. Upasarjanam purvam ityuktam purvam. Prathama nirdishtam samasa upasarjanam. This also we have learned earlier. Samasa shastre prathama nirdishtam yad vartate samasa sutra, a word signified by prathama vibhakti pratyaya, that is called upasarjanam. Prathama nirdishtam samasa upasarjanam. So here avyayam is the word indicated by this prathama vibhakti. So this becomes the upasarjanam. So here adhi is the avyayam. So adhi is the upasarjanam. So upasarjanam purvam iti sutrena hari adhi iti sthite. Adhi is to be brought as purva nipata, as the first word in samasa. So adhi hari. So this becomes the samasa, and on this you can put supratyaya adhi hari su. Avyayad ap supaha iti sutrena subantam affixed to avyayam, it can be omitted. So adhi hari is the final derivative of the samasa. This is avyayi bhava samasa. So we have elaborated this vibhakyartham. In the remaining meanings, we will not be going to elaboration, but we will be briefly indicating. The next sentence in the sutra is Samipa vachane avyayam. That means Samipardhe avyayam. Samipa means near, and avyayam meaning nearby. Samardhena subantena samasyate avyayi bhava samaso bhavati. So, samipardhe, we will take up one vigraha vakyam. Krishnasya samipam. That means nearby Krishna. Samipa vachane, Krishnasya samipam. This is samipa vachanam. So, samipa vachane avyayam, one of the avyayas in samipa ardhaha, that is upa. Upa samipe iti avyaya prakaranam. Samipardhe upa iti avyayam. So, Krishnasya samipam iti vigraha vakye, samipardhe upa iti avyayam svikritya, samasah kritaschet kim bhavati? Krishnasya, Krishna plus nas. Krishnasya, nas is the Sashti vibhakti prachaya. Krishna, nas, upa, su. So here, again all the process earlier I have explained will come. Upa Krishna will be the final rupam. Here, Upa Krishna is akaranta avyayi bhava samasaha. So much so, there is one sutra. Akaranta avyayi bhavat suprachayasya luk bhavati. Instead of su, suprachayasya luk na bhavati. Instead of su, am will be replaced. Am will be replacing su. So when you form the samasa upakrishna, you adopt su prachaya. Prathama vibhakti ekavachanam. Upakrishna su. Upakrishna, because this is akaranta avyayi bhava samasaha. Avyayi bhavad ataha amtu apanchamyaha luk iti sutram. That means akarantad avyayi bhavad supaha luk nabhavati kintu supaha sthane amiti adesho bhavati. So according to this rule, Upakrishna su, in the place of su, am is to be added, am is to be substituted. Upakrishna plus am. Upakrishna plus am, savarna dirgha sandhi kritaschet upakrishnam iti bhavati. Savarna dirgha sandhim badhitva ami purvaha iti purva rupa sandhi. Ami pare purva rupam bhavati. Upakrishna plus am. Upakrishnam. Upakrishnam is the final rupam after adding am. So also, we will take the next thing. Here, another rule is to be mentioned here. Avyayi bhavat ato supaha luk na bhavati am iti adesho bhavati chuktam kila. Kintu tatra apanchamyaha ichuktam. Panchami vibhakti suprachaya will not be omitted. Other than Panchami vibhakti prachaya only is to be omitted. According to this rule, Upakrishna plus at, Panchami vibhakti. Upakrishna plus at, Upakrishnat iti rupam bhavati. Atra at iti tat tishtati. Tasya sthane luk na bhavati. Upakrishnad agataha. He came from Krishna. Another sutra in respect of this avyayi bhava is Trutiya saptamyor bahulam avyayi bhave. Avyayi bhava samase akaranta avyayi bhava samasat Trutiyayam cha saptamyam cha am iti vikalpena bhavati supahasthane. So, vikalpa we have to take here. So, it is Trutiya. If Upakrishna plus Trutiya, Upakrishna plus Ta. Ta can stand as it is, or in the place of Ta, can be substituted. If is substituted, upakrishnam, it will be upakrishnam. If is not substituted, if ta stands there, upakrishnena. Upakrishnena charati radha. Athava upakrishnam charati radha. What does it mean? Radha moves with Krishna. Here upakrishnam upakrishnena iti vikalpe. Evancha saptamyarthepi supo ambhavaha vikalpena bhavati. Saptamyarthe upakrishna plus e saptami upakrishne. If e is replaced by upakrishnam. Upakrishnam tishtati radha. Upakrishne tishtati radha. Both are admitted. That means Radha stays near Krishna. Now we will go to the third meaning. Samruddhyarthe avyayam. Samruddhi is the third. Vibhakti 1. Samipa 2. Samruddhi 3. Samruddhyarthe avyayam. Samardhena subantena samasyate avyayi bhava samaso bhavati. What is samruddhi? Ruddher adhikyam. That means plenty of riches. Samruddhihi madranam iti vigraha vakye. That means samruddhihi madranam ityukte madradesiyanam samruddhihi. Plenty of riches of Madra countrymen. In this meaning, samruddhyarthe su iti avyayam. So earlier process will be sticked. That is samruddhyarthe su. Sumadram. Here madra is akarantam. So ambhavaha. Sumadram. Sumadra means plenty of riches of Madra countrymen. So also Sumagadham. Magadhanam samruddhihi charthe. Su iti samruddhyarthe prachayah. Magadha iti shabdena saha samasyate avyayi bhava samaso bhavati. Sumagadham. Plenty of riches of Magadha countrymen. Samruddhihi bhumehe. That means plenty of riches of the earth. Subhumi iti samasaha. Plenty of servants icharthe. Bhuchyanam samruddhihi charthe. Su iti samruddhyarthe avyayam. Bhruchya shabdat samasyate avyayi bhava samaso bhavati. Subhrutyam. Plenty of servants. All these in these cases, because of akaranta avyayam, bhava, replaces the sup. Now we will go to the fourth meaning. Vyurudhyarthe avyayam. Vyurudhi. Vyurudhi means V plus Ruddhi. Ruddhi means samruddhi. Ruddhi and samruddhi, they mean the same thing. When you add V, that means vigata ruddhihi. That means it is paucity of riches. In this meaning, bhumehe viruddhihi iti vigrahe virudhyarthe dur iti avyayam. Dur bhumi, it will be the samasa. Yavananam viruddhihi. That means the paucity of riches of Yavana jatiyas, Yavana people, Yavana countrymen. Dur iti viruddhyarthe avyayam. Dur yavanam. Dur gavadikam ityadayah. Atrapi bhumi shabdaha ikarantaha iti krutva atra durbhumi atra kimapi adesho nabhavati. Duryavana durgavadika, because they are akarantas ambhavaha. Fifth meaning is arthabhavaha. Arthasya abhavaha. Artha means vastu. Vastunaha abhavaha. Abhavaha ichukte great paucity. Great paucity of a thing. That is called arthabhava. Arthabhavarthe avyayam subantena samardhena subantena samasyate avyayi bhava samaso bhavati. Abhavaha makshikanam ityarthe. Nama makshikanam arthabhavaha. Arthabhava abhavaha. They mean the same thing. Makshikanam abhavaha. What does this mean? Paucity of flies. Paucity of flies. Makshika means fly. In this meaning, nirriti avyayam arthabhavam suchayati. Arthabhavarthe avyayam nir makshika shabdat samaso bhavati avyayi bhavaha. Nirmakshika iti samasah bhavati. Atra, because avyayi bhava is becoming napumsakam, napumsake pratipadikasya hraswaha iti sutrena nirmakshika akaraha will get converted to hraswa akaraha. Hraswo napumsake pratipadikasya iti sutram. Nirmakshika will be the samasa. Because it is akaranta, again ambhavaha. Nirmakshikam. Nirmakshikam means paucity of flies. That means there are no flies around. But this is only to be taken as in the figurative sense. Actually, that does not mean that flies are not there round about. But there is round about, there are no people. It has been made ekanta. Vijanam. Vijanam kritam ityarthaha. Nirmakshikam kritam ichukte vijanam kritam. Without anybody around. Evancha mashakanam abhavaha ityarthe nirmashakam. Same meaning. Pratyuhanam abhavaha. Pratyuha means impediment, break. Pratyuhanam abhavaha ityarthe abhavarthe nisprachayaha. Nispratyuham will be the samasa. Vignanam abhavaha. Vignam also impediment, break. Vignanam abhavaha ityarthe atra nirvignam. Athava na also can be used as an avyayam indicating abhavaha. Na vignam. Here in nakara nalopo nayaha iti sutrena from na nakara can be omitted. That means na vignam will become avignam. Avignamastu. Sixth meaning is avyaya. Atyaya. Atyaya. Atyaya means the abhava or the absence of a thing which was existing before. Prag vidyamanasya nashaha. Abhavaha, dhvamsaha, nashaha. Disappearance of something which was existing before. This is called achyaya. Achyayarthe avyayam samardhena subantena samasyate avyayi bhava samaso bhavati. Here we will take one example. Atitani himani ityarthe. This is the vigraha vakya. Atitani himani. Himani means ice. On a mountain in winter, ice blocks will be formed. Atitani himani. In the absence of Hemanta Rutu, all this hima will go away. Atitani himani means himanam abhavaha ityarthaha. Himanam acyayaha. Himanam dhvamsaha. Ityarthe nirriti avyayam nirhimam. Nirhimam vartate. Nirhimam is the avyayi bhava samasa. Nirhimam means the snow has melted down. Atishitam vartate. Ati also, this avyayi also can be used in respect of achyaya. Atishitam vartate. It means Sita means cold season. Cold season has disappeared. And the next meaning is seventh, asamprati. Asampratyarthe avyayam samadhyena subantena samasyate avyayi bhava samaso bhavati. Asamprati means na samprati asamprati. Samprati means fitness. Asamprati means the time of a particular thing's utility is no more. That is not to be used. A particular thing which is not to be used, which of the particular thing, the use of which has expired, that is called asamprati. Vastunam upabhoga kala nivrittihi. In this sense, suppose somebody is drowsy, somebody is sleeping while studying. We say studying is not sleeping during study is not in the fitness of things. We warn the student. Sleeping while studying is not in the fitness of things. Nidra asamprati adhyayana kale. Adhyayana kale nidra asamprati ityarthe. Asamprati ityarthe ati iti avyayam. Ati nidra. If you add nidra shabda, if you make a samasa with asampratyarthe avyayam, that is ati, with nidra, ati nidra bhavati. Yatha purvam, that will become haswa ati nidra, ati nidram. Ati nidram adhyayana kale. That means the study time is no longer sleeping time. Evancha atichatram. This is not the season where the umbrella is to be used. In that sense, atichatram abhut dinante. During the evening times, the umbrella is not to be used. In that sense, atichatram abhut dinante. No longer the time of the use of umbrella. Next meaning is Shabda pradurbhava. Shabdasya pradurbhavaha. Pradurbhavaha ityukte prakashata. Prakashata means it becomes well known to everybody. Shabdasya prakashata. Shabda pradurbhavaha. That means the name becomes a famous one, known to everybody, each and everybody. In this Shabda pradurbhavardhe, iti and tat, they are the avyayas that can be used. We will take one example. Iti Pāṇini. Pāṇini's name is well known everywhere. Iti Pāṇini. Tat Pāṇini. That means Pāṇini Shabdaha, the name of the grammarian Pāṇini, the author of Ashtadhyayi, this name is well known everywhere. Pāṇini Shabdaha loke prakāsyate ityarthaha. In that sense, prakāsyate ityarthe, iti or tat avyayam can be used along with Pāṇini. Iti Pāṇini, tat Pāṇini. Iti Ramam abhut. What does this mean? Iti Ramam abhut. Just as Rama is known to everybody, this thing is known to everybody. This thing has become famous as Rama Shabda or Krishna Shabda. Iti Ramam abhut. Iti tat Krishnam abhut. Evancha. Now we will go to the next meaning, ninth meaning. Paschatyarthe. Paschat. Paschat means from behind. Paschat ityarthe avyayam samardhena subantena samasyate avyayi bhava samaso bhavati. Example, Shaurehe paschat. Shauri means Vishnu. Shaurehe paschat. That means behind Shauri. Anushauri. Anu iti avyayam. Paschat Shauri shabdena samasyate. Anushauri gacchati. That means he follows Shauri. He goes behind Shauri. Anuradham padatam. This is one example. In a particular army, there will be different types of armies. Padatam means infantry. Rathasena means along with chariots. Anuradham padatam ityarthe. What is the meaning of this? Anuradham is the avyayi bhava samasaha. Anuradham prachalati pradatam. That means padatasena, it is going behind the chariot regiment. The infantry is going behind the chariot regiment. Anuradham padatam. Next meaning is yatha. Yatharthe avyayam samardhena subantena samasyate. There are 4 meanings of yatha. Yatha word has got 4 meanings. Yogyatarthaha, Vipsarthaha, Padartha Anativrutti Arthaha, Sadrusyarthaha. We will take one by one all these 4 meanings. Yatha iti Yogyatarthe avyayam. Yatha iti yatra Yogyatartho bhavati tasmin ardhe yad avyayam vartate tad samardhena subantena samasyate. Anu is the avyayam we can use. Rupa yogyam ityarthaha. Anurupam bhavati. Tasya rupasya yogyam bhavati. Rupa means saundaryam or the body shape. Anurupam bhavati ityukte, just as his body, his behavior also is like that. Rupa yogyam bhavati. It is in fitness of his shape. Anujati vrittihi. Anu iti yogyatarthe avyayam jati shabdena samasyate. Anujati vrittihi. That means his profession or his behavior is in fitness to his progeny. Vipsarthe. Vipsa means pervasion, repetition, continuity or successive action. In this meaning, there are a good number of avyayas which mean these things. Ardham prati ityarthe pratyardham. Pratyardham means ardham prati. That means in respect of every meaning. Disham prati disham. Dinam every day prati dinam or anudinam. Pratigopi Krishnaha drushyate iti vakyam. Krishna appears with every gopi. Anugopi Krishna drushyate. Prati anu yavat iti. There are 3 avyayas. They can be used in vipsartha. Pratigopi Krishnaha, Anugopi Krishnaha, Yavad Gopi Krishnaha. Next meaning we will take Yathartheshu. Padartha Anativrutti. Padarthasya Anativrutti. Anativrutti means not exceeding, not very much. Shaktim Anatikramya ityarthe Shaktehe Anativrittihi. Anativritti I told, not exceeding one's capacity. Shaktim Anatikramya, not exceeding one's ability. In this sense, Yatha iti avyayam Shakti shabdena samasyate. Yatha Shakti. Yatha Shakti means according to his ability, not exceeding his ability, not exceeding his capacity. Yathavakasham. Yatha iti avyayam padartha anativrutau avakasha shabdena samasyate. Yathavakasham. That means not exceeding the chance. Yatha avasaram. Yatha kalam. According to the time available. The fourth meaning we have mentioned, yatha, is sadrushyarthe. Sadrushyarthe yatha iti na samasyate iti nishedha sutram anantaram vachyati. We are going to get a sutra afterwards prohibiting yatha avyayi bhava samasaha with yatha in sadrushyarthe. Next meaning is anupurvya. Anupurvya means anukramaha. Purvam anu ichartha. Purvam anu. Purvam anu means following a particular order. Example is anujyeshtham yati. Anujyeshtham brahmanaha yanti. What does it mean? The brahmanas are entering following one another as per their age and seniority. That means the oldest fellow is coming in the front and the youngest will be after all the persons last. So this is anupurvya. Anu is the abhyayam. Anupurvyarthe jyeshtha shabdena samasyate. Anujyeshtham, according to the seniority. Jyeshtha means senior or elderly. Yaugapadyartha. This is the 12th meaning in this sutra. Yaugapadyam ichukte, yugapad ichukte ekakalata. Happening at the same time. Yugapadaha bhavaha yaugapadyam. Ekakalata ichartha. Saha iti avyayam yaugapadyarthe samardhena subantena samasyate avyayi bhava samaso bhavati. Sachakram dhehi. Yugapad chakram prayunchva ichartha. Chakrasya prayogam karotu yugapat. This is a saha iti avyayam here. Saha ityasya sa iti adeshaha. Sahasya saha iti sutram. So instead of saha we can use sa. Saha chakram ityarthe sa chakram can be used. Sachakram dhehi yugapat chakra prayogam karotu ityartha. Sadrushyarthe. Sadrusyam means tulyata, samanata, equality. In this sense also, saha iti avyayam samardhena subantena samasyate avyayi bhava samaso bhavati. Sakrishnam parthaha is the example. Sakrishnam parthaha. That is, Partha is Arjuna. Arjuna is equal to Krishna. Sadrushaha sakhya icharthe. Equal with friend icharthe. Sasakhi. Here also sahasya sabhavaha. Sakrishnam ambhavaha, because of Krishna akarantam. Sasakhi ikarantam. So there is no ambhavaha here. Sasakhi is one example. Sakrishnam. Here sadrusyam means we should not take the main meaning of sadrusyam. Apradhanarthe sadrusyam svikartavyam. Secondary sadrusyam. The 14th meaning is sampattihi. Here sampatti does not mean riches. Anurupata icharthaha. Tadhatvam icharthaha. anurupa atma bhavaha. That means action according one's own nature, according to one's own status. Action according to one's own status or one's own nature. An example is Anurupam Kshatriyanam ityarthe Sahab iti avyayam Anuruparthe Sahasya Sabhavaha Sakshatram is the samasa. Sakshatram means Anurupam Kshatriyatvam. That means this behavior, this vritti he has selected is in the fitness of his Kshatriyatvam, because he is born in Kshatriya class, warrior class. So this vritti he is following is according to his swabhava, according to his jati, according to his status. Sakshatram Shalankayananam Adhava Sabrahma Babhravanam. Sabrahma means this is Anurupa Atma Bhavaha Brahmananam. The duties enjoined on Brahmin. There are several duties enjoined on Brahmins. So this fellow he has taken up an occupation in accordance with his duties. Sabrahma iti avyayi bhava samasaha. And then Sakalyarthe avyayam. Sakalyam means sakala is aseshaha, not leaving anything, completely utilizing everything. Sakalyartham means completely utilizing everything. In this arthe, in this meaning, saha is the avyayam to be used, that can be used. Sahasya sabhavaha. Example is Eshaha Satrunam Khadati. One fellow has been given a meal in a plate, in a paper, in a leaf plate. In the leaf plate there are certain grass pieces. This means Satrunam Khadati. He eats entirely the food spread in the leaf plate, not even leaving a grass. Actually, this is not to be taken, not leaving a grass. Nakinchit khadyam parityajati iti adhikartha. So this meaning has to be kinchit. We have to extend the meaning to mean that he is not leaving anything behind which can be consumed. He has consumed the entire thing spread in the leaf plate. In that meaning, Satrunam is the avyayi bhava samasa. Then Anta is the last word here. Sakalya Anta. Antavachane Antaha ityarthe avyayam Samardhena subantena samasyate. Anta means up to a particular thing, up to a particular subject. Kramaparyantam Vedan adhite. In the sense, Sakramam adhite. Krama is in the study of Vedas, Krama is a stage. Sakramam adhite. Kramaparyanta adhyayanam krutam tena ityarthaha. Sagni adhite. Sagni is the Antavachane Saha iti avyayam Agni Shabdena samasyate. Sagni adhite means there is a particular chapter in Yajurveda where certain mantras are prescribed for igniting fire for the yajna. So that is called Agni Mantra. Sagni means up to Agni Mantra. Up to Agni Mantra Adhyaya he studies. Saha plus Agni. Sahasya Sadeshaha Sagni Adhite. In all these examples, wherever Saha is used, instead of Saha, we have used Sa, substituting Sa for Saha. किन्तु अव्ययीभावे च अकाले इति सूत्रेण कालविषये सहश्च सकारादेशो न भवति. सहमध्याह्नम् अधीते. When you use madhyahnam, that is kalavachaka. So here saha word will not be substituted by sa. Sahamadhyahnam adhite ityukte madhyahnanta paryantam adhite. He studies up to the end of the madhyahna. Now we will go to the next sutra. Yatha asadrusye. In the above sutra, yathartha sadrusyarthe yatha iti tasya nishedhaha ityuktam. That nishedha sutram is here. Yatha asadrusye. Yatha iti avyayam sadrusyarthe vartamanam samardhena subantena saha samasyate avyayibhavasya samaso bhavati ityartha. Yatha, when it means, when it does not mean sadrusyam, in the meaning different from sadrusyam, yatha can be used in a avyayibhava samasa with the suitable subanta. One example, yatha vruddham ye ye vruddhaha te ityarthaha. Yatha vruddham brahmananam amantrayasva is the vakyam. What does it mean? Amantrayasva, it means invite. Invite the Brahmins who have collected here. Yatha vruddham. Yatha vruddham means ye ye vruddhaha brahmaneshu tan ahvaya ityarthaha. Selecting the elderly people in this group of Brahmins, you invite them. Here yatha is the shabda, it is not in samanartha. Ye ye vruddhaha te ityarthe yatha vruddham. Yatha adhyapakam. That means ye ye adhyapakaha te. Why asadrusyartha is prohibited here? Asadrusye eva yatha iti avyayam samasyate. Sadrusyartha is prohibited here. In sadrusyarthe, yatha and tatha, they will not be combined in a samasa. For example, yatha devadattaha tatha yajnadattaha. Yatha meghaha tatha harihi. Here it will not form a samasa. We have to use only a sentence. Next sutra is yavad avadharane. Supasaha iti anvartate. Avyayibhavaha ityapi anvartate. Yavat iti avyayam avadharanardhe vartamanam samardhena subantena samasyate avyayibhava samaso bhavati. What is avadharanam? Avadharanam is a statement saying so much, so many, that much, that many. Iyatta parichhedaha avadharanam. Parimana nishchayaha ityarthaha. Signifying the volume. One example we will take. Yavat iti avyayam parichhedarthe yavat iti avyayam samadhena subantena samasyate. Yavat patram brahmanan amantrayasva is the sentence given in the Shastra. What does it mean? Yavanti patrani sambhavanti panchava shadva brahmaneshu tavataha amantrayasva ityarthaha. Yavat patram. This yavat patram means here parimana nishchaya kritaha. Avadharanam kutam. You decide whoever in this group is fit to be honored, and then According to that, you invite them. So, there is here who are fit to be honored, who are not fit to be honored. So, who are fit to be honored in that sense, a certain parimana nishchayah kritaha. The volume of the number of people to be invited has been decided earlier. So, here parimanarthe yavat samasyate, yavat patram. Yavadicham dehi. Yavat shabdaha iyatta parichedardhe ichha shabdena saha samasyate. Yavad ichha yatha purvam hrasvaha. Yavad ichha akarantaha ambhavaha. Yavadicham dehi ichukte yavati ichha bhavati tavat dehi icharthaha. Avadharane iti kim? If yavat is not meaning avadharanam iyatta parichedaha, that means parimana nishchayaha ityarthe yavat nabhavati chet tatra samaso nabhavati. Example is yavad dattam tavat bhuktam. Somebody has been asked, how much you have eaten? As much given to me, so much I have eaten. So, I cannot decide how much I have eaten. So, yavad dattam tavat bhuktam. Here, it cannot form a samasa because this yavat is not iyatta parichedaha. Parimana nishchayaha is not specified here. It doesn't know how much parimana is there. And next sutra. Sup pratina matrardhe avyayi bhavaha iti anuvartate. Here, sup means subantam. Subantam padam pratina samasyate. Prati iti avyayena samasyate. Avyayi bhava samaso bhavati. When prati, this avyayam matrardhe bhavati chet. Matra means alpam, bindu, stokam. These are all paryaya padas. But it is a little. Matra means a little. Kinchid shakam ityarthe prati iti kinchid arthe shaka shabdena samasyate. Shaka prati. Here we are not using prati in the beginning because here in the sutra sup pratina matrardhe, in the sutra sup is the prathama nirdishtam. So sup will be in the purva nipata. Pratina is trutiya nirdishtam. So it will be paranipata. So the first word will be sup and the prati will be the second word. So kinchit shakam ityarthe prati iti avyayam matrardhe subantena samasyate. Shaka prati kinchit supaha ityarthe. Supaha means a eating substance. Supa prati kinchid annam ityarthe anna prati. If matrartha is not there, this prati will not combine with another subantam. Udaharanartham purvam asmabhi karma pravachiniya prakarane lakshane ittam bhutakhyana bhaga vipsasu pratiparyanavaha iti sutram uktam. This prati iti, this avyayam, it will be karma pravachiniya in lakshanartha, ittham bhutakhyanaartha, etc., etc. So here, vruksham prati vidyotate vidyute is the example given there for lakshanarthe. This prati avyayam lakshanarthe uktami. It is not used in matrartha. So this vruksham prati, this will not become vruksha prati samaso na bhavati. Vruksham prati as a vakya only we have to use. Here supratina matrardhe iti sutre already sub amantrite parangavat sware tasmat sutra sup is following everywhere. Supiti Purvameva anuvrittam. Then why at all this supgrahanam again taken here in this sutra means, just before in this sutra, in the other sutras, avyayam has been told in Prathama Vibhakti. So, to avoid that avyayam anuvritti, here sup is taken. Here sup, pratina, means pratina is in the tritiya, sup is in the prathama. Subantam padam prati iti shabdena saha samasyate ityartha. Now we will go to the next sutra. Aksha shalaka sankhyaha parina avyayi bhavaha iti anuvartate. Aksha shabdaha, shalaka shabdaha, sankhya shabdaha, sankhya-vachaka shabdaha, ete shabdaha pari iti avyayena saha samasyante avyayi bhava samaso bhavati. Here all the words which are to be combined in a samasa, they are given all together in the sutra. Aksha shabdena, aksha shabdaha parinasaha, shalaka shabdaha parinasaha, sankhya-vachaka shabdaha parinasaha. In this particular sutra, aksha and shalaka and sankhya, they relate to the game of dice. In the game of dice, the instrument with which the game is played, it is called aksha. Shalaka. Aksha and shalaka, they mean the same thing. The instrument with which dice is played. Here sankhya also, it pertains to akshas. So aksha shabdaha, shalaka shabdaha, sankhya shabdaha in this kitava vyavahare, that means yuta kridayam, they are used. In these words, they combine with pari iti avyayam in an avyayi bhava samasa. What happens in the dice game is this. Panchika iti, that game of dice, the name of the game of dice is Panchika. Panchabhihi akshaihi kridanti. There will be 5 akshas, the instruments, or 5 shalakas. When all the 5 akshas or shalakas, they fall on the earth, they fall on the chest plate, all in the upside down position, then the fellow wins. When all these dice, they fall on the plate in a downward position, then also he wins. So if at least one of them doesn't follow the others, means among the 5 akshas, 4 akshas upside down and 1 aksha down, then he gets defeated. So when one person gets defeated because of one aksha's behavior not coinciding with another aksha's behavior, this particular word is used. That is, for example, akshapari parajitaha. That means one aksha, akshapari, all the akshas have not properly behaved as per the wishes of the game player. Shalaka pari, ekapari. Ekapari means one aksha has behaved differently. Dvipari means eka dvi, sankhya vachaka shabdaha. 2 akshas have behaved differently. Tripari, 3 dice have behaved differently. Chatuspari, panchapari na bhavati. Because only pancha are there. If all the pancha akshas they fall in the same way, then he wins. Otherwise he loses. So when he loses the game, he says akshapari అహం పరాజితః, శలాకాపరి పరాజితః, ఏకపరి పరాజితః, ద్విపరి పరాజితః, త్రిపరి చతుష్పరి పరాజితః ఇది. నౌ విత్ దిస్ సూత్ర we will come to the refrain of this class with Shanti mantra. Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.